Yeah, I was on mute the entire time. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's crazy. Anyways, like I was saying, guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's Coach Johnson. Y'all know how I'm coming today. I'm so excited for this business panel showcase I got coming on today. I got a lot of guest speakers coming on today. Let me make sure everybody get the right link this time because I be getting the wrong links, y'all. And let me tell you something. Every time I get these wrong links, I be feeling like I just be like, yo, y'all know every time I come on here, it's like Mission Mondays. Let me tell you about Mission Mondays. When I get Mission Mondays, right? Every time I go Mission Mondays, I can't share my screen. And then I be getting the wrong link someone for Winter Wednesdays. It be like, look, like they be playing with me, Like I be really trying to come on here and like really get y'all the spill and the jewels and the knowledge for real. And then it's always something where I just can't get my stuff up. But you know how I'm coming today. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? What's up, Santana? What's up, Raquel? What's up, Yolanda? What's up, Bree? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Feel like I ain't see y'all in a minute. Yo, when I tell y'all I am so excited for today, I am so excited. Like I've been waiting for this for like last past since like Monday. Like I'm that excited. Like somebody so excited. Yes, nobody but the devil for real. Like it's always something, man. Like let me, you know what I mean? Like I don't even understand why they just keep playing me like that. But listen, let me tell y'all something. These guests, these guest speakers I got coming on today, and they gonna talk about their businesses, and they're gonna answer some of these questions. But I pick out these certain ones because these are like my closest friends for real, and like I really want to dive in on actually why they made their business and everything. So okay, there we go. You got them coming in. What's up, Gemma? What's up, James? How you guys feeling? How you guys feeling?
Hi, I'm
Hey
feeling
y'all.
fine.
Come on with the energy. Hey y'all. Hi. Like it's hey. How you feeling? Winning Wednesdays with Coach Johnson. Woo woo. Like give me a little energy. How you feeling? How you feeling? Say nothing.
Well,
How you
it's raining outside. It's cold in my room, so y'all gotta let
guys?
me warm
Oh
up a
Lord.
little bit.
All right, I got you. I got you. I got you. Well, thank you guys again for coming on. Just basically want to talk about you guys' businesses and like the actual behind the scenes of like why you made it and like what inspired you to make it. So we're gonna basically just go off introductions. I'm pretty sure everybody know you here, but anybody who doesn't know you guys, definitely go introduction real quick and just say you guys' names and your business, and then I'm gonna start answering the questions and stuff like that.
Ladies
Right.
first.
Yeah, ladies first.
Alright. Alright. So hey everybody, I'm pretty sure everybody already know me, but I'm Gemma Chester and my business is I'm an artist, so my business is Slim's Arts Creation. It's now an LLC. And I'm just an artist, so I sell my art. I'm working on expanding and doing things like art kits. Y'all already know I do sip and paints. I'm branding some sweaters and like some shirts, and like trying to get y'all some more products. So I'm definitely expanding, so I won't only just be selling like paintings and drawings and stuff like that, but I'll also be selling like different types of merchandise, stickers and prints. So I'm getting it together, but it's definitely going to be expanding, and hopefully I'll have a building soon. But that's just my business. Sydney, please, I don't got time.
Hey y'all, I'm James Gaither. I'm a graphic designer. My business is Central Creativity. So some of the like youth businesses or like youth in YouTube intros, logos, flyers. Most likely 9 times out of 10, I did them. So yeah, I'm a graphic designer. I'm trying to expand my business to fashion design as well. So yeah.
Okay, okay. I mean, see. It's getting a little good. It's getting a little good. It's getting a little good. All right. I'm sorry. Like, I'm really excited. Like, I'm so excited about this. Like, y'all don't know how long I've been waiting about this. But, all right, so we get to the first question. So, basically, like, what made you guys start your guys' businesses? And then, like, when I asked that question, like, think deeper. Like I know like one day you was just doing something, you was doing your regular life, and then the next day you talk about you want to make a business. Like what happened? Like what's the backstory about like yeah I want to start this business. Yeah, we gonna keep going, Jim, or even go James.
um, I don't know. I would definitely say it was like my friends and family telling me like that I should start taking art seriously and start selling it. That would kind of like introduce the idea of like me having a business, but what really jump started was me doing the sip and paint. So last summer when I started with that, I really felt like I was really getting that itis of entrepreneurship. Like I felt it, like budgeting money, buying supplies, selling tickets and all that. It was different from me just like making a painting and then somebody replying to it on Instagram and just saying they wanted to buy it. So even though that's part of the business, it was different once I started doing the sip and paints and I had to like adapt. I had to learn how to be a host like in person. Like it wasn't like a virtual meeting or nothing like that. I had to make sure I know what I was talking about. I had to say specific words so that people can understand like how to paint things. I had to learn the brush numbers. So it was a different feel once I started doing the sip and paints and I just had to like entertain people, learn how to teach people. It was just like a different realm for me, and I really like felt the effects of entrepreneurship through doing the sip and paints. But now I think that me doing as many commissions as I have been doing, and me just like a lot more people identify me like as an artist. Like when they see me, I felt that I should like really solidify my business. So I just started taking it a lot more serious because I realized that people were already labeling me as an entrepreneur for this and not just the service sister. So I realized that like I was really becoming my own brand and I had to take it serious. So that's kind of like what pushed me to make it more of a business and to like look into the aspects of making it an official business and all of that. Of course, I already had the experience from the entrepreneurship program, whatever that you and Cam did, but I think it was different. So like I needed that background knowledge to start, but it was also like a lot of things I had to learn, like becoming an artist, like, and I'm still learning stuff, y'all. I learn something new every day, like I promise y'all. But there was a lot of stuff that I really did have to learn, and I have learned like a lot, like just in this past year. But I would definitely say like me doing just branching out there and jumping out one night, like, cause Sane and said they was just like, well, why don't you do a sip and paint yourself? And I was like, I never thought of that. And that same night, I made the flyer, I made the prices, like I just like jumped into it, like I didn't even think about it, like I just jumped into it. And then the next day, I was posting a flyer and I was sold out. So it was definitely me just kind of like leaping into it that kind of led to it. And everything was not perfect, y'all. I had the worst days sometimes, but it was definitely just like a spur of the moment, like somebody believing in that I could do something, and I was like, all right, I'm just take the chance. So that was just kind of like that.
Yeah, because I met Jim as a what was it called? A service sister. I see. It been so long since Jim and Sid even talked about the service sisters. I forgot what the service
Oh,
sisters
whoa,
was.
whoa, whoa, whoa. We still the service
I mean, yeah, I still
sisters.
see y'all like occasionally post on Instagram, but it's like I see Slim and then I see Sydney Key. So I'd be like, oh, okay, like So you started off as a service sister as an individual, then you came and made your art. So yeah, I like that.
It's
I like
like
that.
right now we like the service sisters for each other only at the moment. Like we both just kind of helping each other with one another's businesses right now, and the services is not like pushed to the side all the way, but once we get settled like with our own individual lives, we'll come back
Mm-hmm.
together and talk about the services. But we've been
Got
thinking
you,
about
got
some
you,
things, so it's coming back. It's coming back. We just gotta redirect the purpose of it.
got you. What about you, James? Like, what's the behind the scenes? What happened? Like, have you just woke up one morning and you was like, I'm gonna just go ahead and start making flyers?
Um, I started my business the March of 2020, like so basically COVID, and I was always good at like doing art. Like I was always very artistic. Like I knew how to draw and stuff. So it's like I was talking to Miss Joni and she was like, just try. And I was like, all right, bet. And then I had made my first YouTube intro. It took me like a day or two. I was like, dang, this John is long. But when I first got it down, I was like, I can really be like interested in this. Cause I felt as though like going graphic design was like basically an improved way of like drawing on paper, basically. So I always found like anything artistic entertaining. So when I like got my passion into graphic design, I was like, I mean, why not? I mean, I can do something I love and I can make a little money from it. So
Yeah, Bree was like, yeah, YouTube videos take forever. I always want to like, I see people on like TikTok and
oh, now
Instagram.
they don't take that long. They'll take me like a good like 30 minutes tops.
See, that's improvement. You know what I mean? 2020 and in 2022, you taking 30 minutes. So I mean, hey, I think I have a YouTube channel, but it ain't nothing on there. I don't even know why I got it. Honestly, I just made it, and I know why I made it. I made it because we had set sessions, so I needed a YouTube channel. That's the only reason when I got a YouTube because I didn't really get on YouTube. And then I was like, yeah, I remember like a background and like a cover picture, and then I just chose something in my gallery and kept pushing. That's all I did. I ain't gonna do it no more. But yeah, that's basically. I mean, okay. See, we both had two different things. Yours is COVID, and then yours is basically like you just gonna hop right into it, Gemma. Yeah. Okay. 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 I can next. So the next question is basically, who was the person that basically like? Okay, so I know Sid, Jimmy. You said like your friends, like Sid and Soul and those like that. But like, if you can name like one person like that was basically there from day one when you started your business and they still there now, who can you name? And like who was that person that had a big effect on your business?
Sydney.
Don't listen. No shade to nobody. But we only naming the real day ones, okay? So the day ones,
No, for real. I don't know. I can name a couple of people. I would definitely say Sydney is definitely number one.
right?
She's
Sid.
definitely number one. Uh, Miss Joni has been there since like mid, because I feel like she didn't even know I had a business for a while. But she's definitely a big support system. She really didn't, y'all. Like she knew I was doing the 7 Pints, but she didn't find out till like a little while later. And she didn't even really know I was an artist. Like she just swore I was bluffing. Like she really did not know I could really do this. So whatever. But she's definitely one of my support systems, and definitely Cam and Elder. Love Cam and Elder down. Like me and Elder, we wasn't even that close. But one thing we gonna do is support each other, and I love her for that, and I love her for feeding me. I eat that girl food more than I eat my mother food. So that's definitely one of the people that stuck with me. That was coming to my sipping paints, always reposting
Mm-hmm.
my stuff. Y'all know Cam, she support everybody. She just like the worldwide support system. So
Her
she would just
Instagram
know like
stories is
everybody.
like everybody. Like you got a business, I'm
Yo,
gonna throw you in this story. You got a business, I'm gonna throw
I
you in
don't
the
even
story.
see Cam or her story. Like all you see is
You
other
never see
people.
Cam.
But
Yeah.
yes, definitely Cam always there when I had a question about the business or I needed help with something. So definitely those three people, and of course Miss Joni. Y'all know she the worldwide support system too.
Right. What about you, James?
Um, I say it was my friend, but I call her my twin, De'Ara. By the way, she has her own business, style by D Dior. Go get y'all hair done. Period. But yeah, she was definitely from the very beginning. I actually used her as my test dummy for my very first intro to make sure everything went good. So she was there from the very beginning. I say, Shalal, you were there from the beginning. You actually helped me come up with my business name. So that was pretty
Mm-hmm.
cool. And of course, Miss Johnny, because like she always like gave me motivation, and my mom, because she was always so proud to put on my art, so she would try to post it on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Yeah, I speaking about Facebook, I see myself getting on Facebook a lot often. Is that because I'm getting old now? Because I know I just turned 20, and like Facebook be interesting. I be
Shalal,
like,
you not
I'm like,
old. Oh my gosh.
look, I
20?
don't even get on Instagram like that. I be getting on Facebook. Sometimes I be getting on Twitter, looking at what's going on with the president and Ukraine. Like I just be, and then now I be watching. I don't even watch TV no more. Like I be looking at the weather more often. Like I be feel like I'm getting old because like
Yeah, I
I
don't
ain't
know what
never
it
did
is.
it.
It's like after 20, Facebook became interesting. No lie, no lie, no
Yo,
lie. Facebook
Facebook is
became a
very
little interesting. The
interesting.
T on the way the T on there be serious. It'd be a night.
It's
It'd be not
interesting. And
bad.
then Twitter. Oh, don't let somebody be trending on Twitter. When Euphoria came out, Twitter was just crazy. I mean, Twitter was just everything. Like Twitter is just everything. But yeah, that basically ties to my next question. As far as like with your business and like as far as like with like social media and things like that, how long did it take you to basically make a social media page for your business? How long did it take you?
So I didn't even want to make one at first.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was different because I don't know, I guess it's different because like I don't know how to explain it. I didn't want to make one at first. I felt like it was a lot more traffic and a lot more attention on my main page, and I didn't have a problem with promoting my business on my main page. And that's like my main page was already like merging as my business page anyway. Like people wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
text my business page, they would text my personal page, and I was like, how can I separate the two if y'all not gonna listen to me? So it's like it was just like real hard to get people to like do what I asked of them very nicely. So I'm like, text this page and not this one. So I don't know, that just didn't work. I recently actually disabled my business page, and I followed everybody that was following my business page and all of that, kind of like the transfer to traffic. But it's not that there was an issue with it. Like it got traffic on there, but I felt like it was like an extra burden on me. Like at the time, right now, like I was in the midst of creating my website, which I feel like is in place of my business page. So I'm already not active on Instagram. So me trying to be active on my main page and my business page, the podcast page, I don't know. It just wasn't. It was too many Instagram pages. It was clouding my judgment. I just couldn't get through it. So the main reason why I made my business page though, because my DMs was broke. But I think we fixed them now. So like people was texting me, but the message wouldn't come through. But I think I fixed it now. But that was
I
a big
read that.
reason. But I just found it as kind of like an extra burden, and I felt like if I wasn't going to be really consistent with it and really try to build up my following or just my supporters and attention on that page, then I shouldn't have it, because it would just be like something that I would just be putting on myself, and I would get aggravated once I wasn't completing a task. So I just stay consistent on my main page, which I don't have a problem with, because I'm the artist, I'm making the stuff. Y'all gonna wind up coming back to my main page anyway. It's not that like, there's nothing wrong on there. So it's like I'm cool with just having one page and a website, which I feel like is a lot better. People can send messages on the website, so you can fill out like a little request form. You can buy products off of there. You can see my portfolio, which was a lot easier than having it like in my Instagram highlights or like the quality being worse. So definitely having my portfolio online on my website is a whole lot easier, so people can just see everything all on one page. Um, so that was a big thing. So I think that for me, just social media plays a part, but it's also just like word of mouth, like networking and me making my brand. And then because I make the client experience like so good, or I just promote as I do, like through networking, my clients or supporters wind up promoting for me as well. So I really don't have to do much work, because everybody wind up spreading the word. So I definitely don't think it's necessary, depending on what type of page you got, or like how you feel about your personal page, or if you have a website. So I really just think it all depends on like what you selling, what kind of entrepreneur you are, and like how you feel personally about people coming on your personal page. Like if you really want your personal life personal, you need to make your page private. You don't need to accept messages from anybody, and you need that separate business page, and you don't never need to mention your personal page. So that's definitely a big thing. So definitely don't attract any traffic to your personal page if you know that you're eventually not going to want people on your personal page and you want them on your business page. But for me, I think the website definitely takes like a placeholder for my business Instagram.
Yeah, I kind of saw I saw the website. I was like, okay, nice little portfolio. Like, I didn't even know, like, when you was posting your pictures and stuff, and you posting your Instagram, I did not know you painted that many pictures. Like, it was so. I'm like, yo, you
And
painted
Shalon,
all of
that's not even
those?
all of them. I gotta stick with my plan to upload every month when I make new paintings, because I have a bunch of paintings here that's literally not on my portfolio. So every month I have to revamp the website, and like I'm probably gonna do it like the 30th of every month. Shut it down and upload all the pictures that I did for that month, because I be doing stuff every day. Y'all just really don't be saying it. So I be cutting myself short
Yeah.
sometimes.
You got a lot of pictures, yo. I'm glad you got a website because I texted DM. Let me tell y'all real quick, and I'm sorry, Jim, but I'm ready to throw you under the bus. It's got to. I texted Jim one time, right? Like twice, right? First time I texted for real, I was like, all right, maybe she ain't see. She busy. She got the business. She go to Poly. She busy. Cool. Second time I text, I'm like, all right, like Jim, I just had a meeting with you like 2 minutes ago. I know you see my message. And the third time, she finally texted me back. I'm like, yo, Gemma, like, I'm gonna just start texting your phone number because, like, I be trying to buy stuff and she be like, well, you gotta wait. Like, what you mean I gotta wait? I just texted you 2 weeks ago and you didn't even text me back. Like, but y'all got if y'all need Gemma, don't hit Instagram. Just text her phone because she'll text you back on the phone.
Please text my phone. I give up my number religiously. Like,
Like,
just text
don't
my
do this.
phone.
Or the email her. Please email her. Yeah, do
Or
that.
email.
But
No, don't email me. My email is full. Like, why I got buy storage?
wow.
Like, it's just so ghetto.
Wow. I ain't never heard about nobody buying storage on Instagram. But James, what about you and your business page? Like, how long did it take you to make your business page? What made you? Well, for you, kind of you central creativity, you graphic design. So Instagram was kind of like the first thing you had to push towards too, if I'm correct.
Yeah, basically, because I was thinking about doing a website, but I was at the same time, I was like, what am I gonna what am I gonna put on my website?
Facts.
Sell prints, James.
I mean,
I'm trying to tell you, that's where the money at.
I mean,
Okay,
so hold up. Wait a minute.
okay,
Hold up.
girl.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
Hold up.
girl.
So you can draw, right, James?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And Gemma, you can, of course, you can draw. That's just a big crazy question to ask. So, like, what if, and this is just a suggestion, I'm just putting out suggestions, can you take like Gemma's paint and like put in like graphic design and like, lighten it up or like make it like move and stuff like that?
Yeah, most likely, yeah.
Ooh. So is it okay? So, Jimmy, you know about
turn her paintings into like a graphic design version. Yeah, I can do that.
Basically, yeah. So, Jimmy, you know about NFTs, right? I don't know really too much about it, but I just know it's like a picture of a monkey or something. I don't know if anybody heard about NFTs. Don't get offended. I don't know about it.
I painted one behind me.
Yeah, that one.
I
that
don't
one
understand what it is, but
I don't either.
Is it just a character?
It's just digital art that people sell for a lot of money.
Okay, so that's not. So that has to do with like graphic design, James? Like
yes,
in that area.
Yes, all of it. Anything that's like has to be created like digitally into like create into like an art form. That's graphic design.
Okay. Well, yeah. Finish about talking about social media, James. That was interesting.
I basically had to do a Instagram because I was like, I did not want the traction to go on my personal page. I did not want that to happen. I just did not want it because first of all, sometimes I get like my brain gets very confused sometimes. So sometimes I'll be reading something that's for me and I'm thinking it's for my business page if it's merged together. Like I tried to merge it together one time, it just didn't work. So I was like, you know what? I think it's best for me to separate it. And ever since I separated it, it's that every time I promote my page or every time I promote my brand, I always just say my brand Instagram name. Like, hey, if y'all want this at Central Creativity. And then they'll always, so like at one point, like it was like probably like a 1 week period where everything was kind of my Instagram. And then after that, everything went to my business page. All the DMs, all the messages, everything just went like all the traction just went there. So it made it like kind of like easier. I was like, if y'all want anything, like text my DM. I don't read emails, so don't email. I don't read emails. I read the important ones.
And then that's it. Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna say nothing because I get emails from my school every day, all day, and it's just I don't.
If it ain't important, it's gonna stay there.
If it's not,
because I be
going straight to the archive.
I be getting emails from like Old Navy and Fashion Nova and Bath and Body Works.
Now I use that because they got coupons.
Personal email and a professional email.
See, that's the thing.
Was for all your subscriptions.
Listen. Half of them subscriptions, I don't even subscribe. I don't shop at Old Navy. Do y'all see how tall I
am? I think that's one of the best things you can do is separate your emails as well from personal to business. I think that's one of the best things you can do.
So, like, how do I do that? Because, like, I have a separate email. Like, no, y'all look at me. Listen. I have a separate email. I do. And it's actually for my business. I think it's like mentoringlives18@gmail.com or something like that. But when I put it as like, it was like, I think it's like a, what's that called? Like Office Box or Office Drive? Outlook. I'm sorry, Outlook. It's an Outlook account. And I try to like put that on like my business page. But like when I get like any type of like mentoring or like basketball or collaborations or anything, like Heart Smiles, anything, it will all come to my regular email, my first and last name and stuff like that. And I just never been able to, took the time out and just, separate the two. And then if I do it now, that's just, I gotta contact a lot of people that I'm partnering with. And I'm gonna just keep.
Yeah, just don't do it. You took too long. Just don't.
Yeah, do I know. I should have did it in 2020. That's when I should have did it. Like I just cannot do it. Like no, it just wasn't going for me. It wasn't going for me.
I got that tip from Ms. Joni because she said it was easier for her. Like it would be easier for me to like contract what's business and what's personal. I don't even look at my personal emails. Like who does that? I don't even look at that email. I look at business email.
Nah, for real, Donovan. I am in too deep. Like, I got a lot of emails, and like sometimes, like I know in my email, it'll be like, you haven't opened this email from Fashion Nova in like 2 weeks. You would like to unsubscribe, and every time that little feature comes, like I'm unsubscribe, like, because I don't even know why I'm subscribed to so many places. Like, you would think I shop at Old Navy, Fashion Nova, H&M, like I just got all these subscriptions and all these emails and Vise
You probably
OTD and
signed up and you ain't
Walmart's.
even know.
Yo, my email is everywhere, Jim. I promise you. It's probably like China somewhere. I promise you it is. I don't know how I got there, but it's like over there. I ain't gonna lie, James, for real, it is. It is. It is. If my business account was to get out as much as my personal email, I promise you I'd be famous. I'd be famous.
Chilo, what's the next question?
I'd be
Please.
famous. I'd be famous. I'd be famous. Oh, so the next question is gonna kind of get a little deeper. So, like, as far as like your business, how did your parents support you guys when you first made your business, or was your parents more like, "Wait, I think you're too young," or like, how did your parents take it off when you first started your business?
Both my parents are business owners, so they wasn't like opposed to the idea. Um, they wasn't opposed to the idea, and they definitely do help and support me. Like still to this day, like they
Mm-hmm.
definitely wasn't opposed to it. I just think I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's not that they wasn't not supportive, but sometimes like they couldn't help me because they neither of them are like artists, so they help me in their own little individual ways. So my mother
Okay.
is a personal trainer, she's a Zumba instructor. My father, like, I don't know how to explain what he do, but he like build houses, fix stuff. I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
Engineer, carpenter, whatever it is, but he just fix everything. So that's pretty, so they both helped me in their own individual ways. Like mommy helped me, my mother helped me with, I'm not like mommy like y'all know her. My mother helped me with like customer service skills and like talking to people, because I don't have a problem with talking to people, but she deals with people like on a personal level, like day to
mhm.
day, with like encouraging people, teaching people things. So she helped me a lot in that aspect with like dealing with people, because especially people that's not my age, because I didn't have a problem with teaching my peers that sip and paints, but when her homegirl wanted to sip and paint, they were older ladies, so they had a different type of like humor level. They didn't laugh at the stuff that I laughed at. They wanted a different appeal in the painting. Like, I don't know, I just kind of had to get into that atmosphere and not like kind of shy away and like step back into like that kid space, and like they were adults. I had to step into like, I'm the teacher, y'all the students. This my joint. I run it. I'm the host. So that's that. So I definitely, she came to my first one that I did, and that was my first private sip and paint, and she definitely helped a lot, and I learned a lot of different things from that, that like I couldn't just sit there and be quiet because that's what I kind of like what I was used to. You know, when you're like in a room full of adults, like you're just used to kind of just like,
Sit there, be
okay, I'm
quiet.
not gonna say nothing until something said to me. So I realized that like I couldn't be like that. Of course I came in and spoke and stuff like that, but I was just like really shy because I was like, all these girls, I'm like, they're not gonna listen to me. And like they're not gonna listen to this 16-year-old little girl. That way what I gotta say. So I really had to be like stern and really confident in what I was saying. I definitely had to correct a few old people jokes. Like, I don't know, I just had to have a different type of aspect to me, which I definitely think that I've kind of mastered now. So I'm not scared when I walk into. Well, not that I was scared, but I don't step into like that child's place when I walk into a room full of adults or when I'm hosting a party for adults. Like I have to like really like own it and make sure that they understand like I'm not like a kid. Like I'm young, but I have experience and I'm a real entrepreneur. So that was just like one of the things that I struggle with that my parents helped me with. And then my father, he helps me like a lot with prices, because basically like some of the work that he do is kind of like similar to commissions. Like somebody wants something done and they're paying you to do it. So he definitely helped me a lot with like pricing, buying certain materials, because I'm a painter. He also paints, but just like houses. And you know, me and Sydney, we do home paintings as well. But it was just like a few things like I just had to learn like the different brush types, the depths and widths they came in, and all this other math stuff that I didn't know was gonna wind up coming back into my life. Like, why am I using a protractor and a ruler? Like, why can't I just paint? So it was just actually like a lot of things that I had to learn. I'm actually realizing that like some of the stuff I learned in school is actually helping me a lot with my art business as well. Like in my engineering class, me learning how to use the scale again. I learned how to use it from my father, but definitely learning it back in school because I had to do it for a grade. It made me learn a little bit more. So me learning that things, it's easier for me to scale up pans, scale them down, all of that stuff. So it really has made a difference into how I produce my work and how quickly I produce it as well. So
Okay. Well, hey Sid, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome Sid to the welcome Sid. Welcome Sid.
What's up,
Sid,
y'all?
you heard the first four questions?
Yeah,
You
I
did.
definitely heard him. I wanted to jump in so bad, but like I got homework to do.
All right. So when it comes to your turn, you can say you can start from the first question. Then you can
All
trickle
right.
down. So four. You can go ahead, James, and then we go bring Sydney after you.
Um, I say that my parents were like they were pretty cool about it. Like they ain't have like no like but like they used my father even used some of my talents because my father he owns a trucking company, so I had to do his logo for his trucking company. So I was like, I said, well, this ain't free. So I don't know.
how we gonna this ain't free?
This ain't free work. I said, no, you can't get it for the free. No, you cannot.
You got wristband? No, you
You
cannot get it for the free.
can't get it for the
I don't
free.
even know
You can't get it
you.
for the free. And then like my mom like she's a school teacher, so like I would like sometimes like she would do like sipping paints with kids, but like apple juice type gig. So she'll get me to like draw like a bunch of cartoon pictures on canvases. So like my parents they always utilize my talents and like they were like pretty okay with it. I mean not everything else I did myself, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Sid. You basically come on and basically introduce yourself. Anybody who doesn't know you, anybody that do, and then you can go for the four questions if you want to.
All right, bet. So I'm sure everybody on here already know me, but my name is Sydney Sid. You already know I'm involved with Heart Smiles, Healing Youth Alliance. I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm a self-care, love, and confidence influencer, which I'm gonna talk about today with the question Shalal got for me. So hit me, Shalal.
Okay, so like the first question is like, what made you, what's the backstory how you started your business?
All right, so I'm gonna talk about Sydney's keys to self confidence. So basically, I created this business in the midst of the pandemic. Like this is when everything was closed, everybody home, virtually everything virtual. We really didn't know like what was happening, and I had started a podcast called Sydney's. I mean not Sydney's. Talk to Me Tuesdays on Sydney's Keys, and I still have the podcast to this day. And basically, my podcast pretty much blew up. Like my very first podcast video got over 12K views, and like I started just receiving messages all the time. People coming and asking me for advice. People, a lot of things about confidence though, because the pandemic was a time when people started doing a lot of like self evaluations and trying to like figure out like how to self improve themselves and come out the pandemic with their best version of themselves. So, everybody just looked at me like, yeah, you got all this confidence, your skin clear, you got nice hair, like, help us out. Like, how can we get like you or whatever? And like, I never really knew exactly like how to help people, but it was just like, I couldn't do it on the spot. So I kept telling people like, listen, I'm gonna come up with a plan. Like people was trying to buy stuff up off me, like off the side, like texting me on Instagram, like, listen, see, like that rice water you be using, like, yo, I'm literally just using rice water. Like I'm putting rice in water and using it for my hair. Like I'm not selling that to y'all. But yeah, pretty much everybody just wanted to buy whatever off me. Like whatever I wanted to sell, they wanted to buy it. But so yeah, I basically came up with the business Sydney's Keys to Self Confidence. It was self care boxes for boys and girls for hair, skin, and body. And also this was like around the time for I think Christmas time. So like I was also selling like little Christmas packages. Like I remember like I had like boxers for boys, like the body wash, the good cocoa butter lotion, like shaving cream, all types of stuff. Like I got everybody right pretty much. I sold my skincare routine. And yeah, I basically sold my skincare routine. And even though I didn't make the products, like I still loved helping people out because everybody wanted to know what I used, but nobody really want to go out and get it themselves. Like I didn't want people texting me and calling me while they at Walmart asking me if this is what they supposed to be getting and stuff. I said, you know what, I get it for you. So I put everything they needed in a package. I was very intentional with the design of the business, like down to the packaging. Like I had put in a self-care box inside of a side of a self-care box. I had wrote in the cards individually to everybody I was selling it to with their name, giving a music recommendation, movie recommendations, like self-care, like in the time during the pandemic, in the time during like everybody really needed that extra love. So yeah.
I'm sorry. So yeah, second question is basically who were like your day ones? Like who stayed with you from the beginning of your business, who started with you, and who's still with you to this day? So
Man,
yeah, no shade,
y'all already
but
know who the answer to this question is, man. Like, come on now. Gemma the Dilemma, Slim's Art Creations. She was definitely my day one, y'all. I never forget the first time I posted my podcast on my Sydney's Keys page. I didn't realize it was only 30 seconds. So I called Gemma delusional, like, oh my gosh, Gemma. Everybody sitting there commenting all these stuff and liking this, all this, getting all these views. I didn't even know it's only 30 seconds. So she like, Sydney, calm down. You know, this is how we're gonna do. You're gonna have to cut these videos and repost them. You know, Gemma and she'll come over my house. Like, while we talking about the services, we'll also be like, kind of, she'll be helping me on the side. Cause like Gemma always been into graphic design. Like, before she had established Slim's Art, she always had like her iPad or something to make a flyer, always helping me out. She just definitely helped me out in every aspect of Sydney's Keys, as well as my other best friend, Ryan. She's definitely always been there, you know, getting me clients like, yeah, my friend of a friend want to buy this, or I reposted your stuff. So like just little stuff like that. Those my day ones. Miss Joni too. Miss Joni. I never forget I called Miss Joni one time when I was like first starting Sydney's Keys because I just felt wrong selling like products that weren't mine. And I was like, I was about to not do it. I was like, listen, Miss Joni, I know I'm not supposed to be doing this. Like, I'm not supposed to reselling Dove products and you know all these products as somebody else's. I don't want to get in trouble. Like, what should I do? And Miss Joni said, you know, she gave me her little rant. I ain't gonna say what she said, but she gave me her rant or whatever. Basically, was like, do your thing for real. So, yeah, shout out to Miss Joni.
yeah, I think Miss Joni. Every time somebody start a business, Miss Joni always gonna be there. And like still to this day, you ain't receiving Miss Joni cuss out. I don't know. Like who? I mean, if you like, I think all of y'all received a Miss Joni cuss out, right? Everybody received one, at least one good one. I know I have, by like twice. What about you, Sydney? And I guess y'all over there quiet.
You said, have I seen one of her cuss outs or have I been cussed out?
Have you gotten one?
Oh no,
You ain't got one.
no. I stays away from all of that, man. All of that cuss out. I never forget my first winning Wednesday was a cuss out session. I'm like, this heart smiles. Like, what is this? This cuss out smiles. Like, wait, this ain't no heart smiles. This ain't something I want to be a part of. Miss Joni dragging people on the live. I never forget. It was like Corey on the live. It was like everybody was on this live, and I was just like, yo, like Miss Joni is really like, this is so embarrassing. And I started figuring out what cuss outs was, and I was like, yeah, I can't. So, I just keep my stuff, keep it all professional, keep everything professional. I don't got time for none of that, and it be dumb stuff too, like the cuss outs. Like it's not even nothing like serious. It's like posting dumb stuff on Instagram when you got a whole business or people who's supposed to be mentors and leaders, like posting dumb. It's just like stuff like that, like stuff that's avoidable. Like, there's no need to get cussed out for that stuff like that.
Yo. Yeah, Miss Johnny, Miss Johnny don't play. She don't play no games. She'll throw you with a story. She'll cut you on. Listen, and the funny thing is, all right, Miss Johnny, we gonna get off you in a second, but like, she'll throw shade to you the next morning on the morning jewels if you don't catch them.
The
like,
next morning, she thought shade that same night. Why she wasted no time. She spent no feelings.
Yo, listen, if you ever see Miss Joni do a jewel at night, something happened. Something happened, like something serious happened. Miss Joni had them when she had them jewels at nighttime. Oh, she had them like 1 week, like back to back. I was like, y'all going crazy. And like she did it heavy during quarantine. So, but yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Joni. We all love Miss Joni for the cuss outs. We all love Miss Joni for the cuss outs. Say the next question was basically like how did your family, how did your mom and your dad basically help you with like your business? Like did they support you? Like how did they feel when you came out and told them you had a business? Basically?
I'm not gonna lie, not like Gemma and James' parents. My parents thought I was crazy. Like, they just like, you finding something to do. Like, where are you getting this from? Like, they was sick of me having to go to the post office every other day and drop off all these orders. Like, because I was in a time where like I had to ask them pretty much like to take me every time I needed to drop packages off and stuff. And they was getting like deliveries of big post office boxes to the house. And I'm just like, dragging them in the house. And my mother like, what are you doing? So it was like a awkward time and whatever. and they wasn't. I mean, they was just interested. Like they was just concerned. I think like, what you doing in your room? Like you got people showing up at our house. You dropping off boxes, like, or what are you selling? Like they was concerned. But they definitely just started like paying more attention to like actually what I was in, and like this was closer to the time like I was in Heart Smiles and all that. So like they was like just trying to get into everything. Like, what are you in? So they had to like get more information and knowledge. And once they started figuring out like exactly what I was doing, like they became really cool with it. So yeah.
Okay, so this question is fair enough for everybody as well. And I kind of found this problem with myself when I first started my business, but like, how hard it was it for you to make your business name? Because like me, I had like 3 different names before it came in 20 basketball changed lives. So like if you can remember some of your names or like before you actually got the name now, like tell us some of your names that you thought about and like how like what made you lead to the name you got now.
All right.
Gemma, yeah, you go first, and then we can go Gemma, Sydney, James, and I'll tell you my story after too.
All right, so I ain't have a name. I was just Jimmy Chester selling paintings. Jimmy Chester did the sipping paint. That was that. Then I moved on to Unique Art, but then like 8 million other people had that name. Like, so I was like, all right, can't do that. Like, it was cute for a little hot, quick second. I had business cards, I had thank you cards. It was on flyers, but and it was in a different like spelling, but it was still a lot of people with that same exact name, just in a different. It was just unique in a different language. Like we all just had unique in a different language, but it was the same name. So I was like, I can't do this. So it definitely did take a lot of thinking. It took me forever to pick a name. I didn't want a name that somebody else had. Like everybody else had kind of like the gallery like name. So like I don't y'all know what I'm talking about. Leah's gallery, Kayla's gallery. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Or I didn't want to limit myself to just paintings because I only don't do paintings. Like I do digital art too. I was working on expanding, and I definitely wanted the business to be something more. So right now I'm in the process of like hopefully I ain't gonna say company, like that's a bit far, but I definitely do want to have like a building. I want to have like spaces where people can rent out. Like I want to be like a famous like art studio, like art gallery, like that's kind of like the goal. So I didn't want to limit myself to nothing like that was just paintings. I don't know. I just didn't want to limit myself. Like I wanted a name, but not nothing too restrictive, but not nothing too open where people didn't understand like what I was. So I'm not gonna name it Bangles if I ain't selling bangles. So Slim's art creation is kind of where it come from. A lot of people call me Slim Jim. Some people call me Gems. I'm like I can't combine like all the names, but Slim kind of stuck with me because I don't know. Everybody act like they can't pronounce Gemma, and I'm sick of people butchering my name. And I don't want nobody stumbling over like the business name or nothing like that. So I was trying to think of like something cool, real slick that people can pronounce. So I was like, look, we just gonna go with Slim. So yeah, that's how I came up with kind of like Slim's art creation. Of course, Sydney, a couple of other close friends, they went through like my little notes evaluation where I had everything set up. I was trying to pick new colors, new themes, a new name and all of that. So they definitely helped me in that process of like what sounded like good to the ear, what was a mouthful. I still feel like Slim's art creation is a mouthful, but I got used to it. And look, it's already on the paperwork, so it ain't no going back now. So that's definitely a big thing that I was talking to Sid about the other day. Like when you choose a name and you get like the official paperwork for it, it's not no going back. So make sure you choose a name that you actually gonna like and that's relative like with your business and like what you plan on doing in the future as well.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, yo, Gemma and her notes, yo. She sent me a note. She added me to one of her notes for her art business. Every time I open my notes, I see notification. Gemma Chester has edited the art business note. Like, girl, if you add one more thing, you don't need to buy no more easels, no more paints, brushes, nothing. Like, just stop. But yeah, so I don't know if anybody remember, but for my name, so my business name was founded off of my Instagram name. My Instagram name now is Sydney's Keys, but before that it was Shay Moisture. And my middle name is Shay Vaughn. So it was spelled Shay Moisture, not like the hair care or like skincare, Shay Moisture product. But I still felt like it was too close. Like I felt like people was gonna mistake my business for like Shea Moisture products. And especially since I was selling like hair care boxes and stuff, I'm already selling products that's not mine. I don't want to have a name that ain't mine either. Like, they be like, what's going on? So, so yeah, I was like, all right, I need to figure this out. So, after a while, I think me and Gemma was definitely brainstorming, and I came up with Sydney's Keys, and I just felt like Sydney's Keys was perfect because I could go so far with that. Like, okay, Sydney's Keys, I got my page that I post inspirational stuff. You know, I post my podcast, you know, all of the stuff. But then I get Sydney's Keys of Confidence, and then I had Sydney's Keys of Self Improvement. So I can keep on like having like Sydney's Keys. It can be like a never ending thing because that was like what I wanted like within my business. Like I wanted to be different aspects of it. I didn't want to limit myself, so I didn't want to just have treats by Tasha or cakes by Cynthia, nothing like that. Like I needed something like Sydney's Keys, like keys to anything. Like I can say Sydney's Keys to basketball leadership with Coach Johnson. Like I can say whatever I want under Sydney's Keys. So that's why I chose Sydney's Keys. So
Hey,
yeah,
yo,
that's
get Donovan. My man said, is Shea Moisture, isn't that the product of Family Dollar? Donovan. Hey. No, I like Sydney Keys, though. I like Sydney Keys. Definitely love to talk to me Tuesdays, so yeah. You can say your first Talk to Me Tuesday got 12K views.
I mean, it
Yo,
goes up.
that had to be big.
It continues to go up. Yeah, it was amazing.
Your first one ever. That's big. That's big. James, what about you?
It didn't take too hard for me to come up with my business name. I know that's kind of like weak, but like I really I had just got out of the meeting. I was literally on I was on one of the heart smiles I was doing the summer. So I got up and I sat down at my table. I was like, all right, if you're gonna do this, you need a name. So I said that for like a good like 20 minutes. I was like, I always knew I wanted creativity in it because I feel as though like that always connects to like anything art wise. Like creativity is like broad. So I was like. Then I wanted to like pinpoint it, I guess. So like I was like central. I was like central creativity. I was like, that don't sound too bad. That don't sound too bad. So it was like after that, I was like, okay, central creativity it is. And then I also like the name because it also gives me a chance to like, even if I don't want to just continue to do graphic design, but if I wanted to like add other things onto my brand art wise, it will like all connect together because it doesn't like the name is like central creativity. So it was like central creativity. You get it? It's like it's there. The thought is there. So yeah. It didn't take long. It took me like 20, 30 minutes, honestly.
See? Yeah, James, I think everything
I'm good at names.
Fast.
I'm good at names. A lot of people come to me with like accent for like help with business names and stuff. I'm good at like think off the top of my head when it comes to like creative stuff. So it just wasn't that hard really.
You got that creative mind. All right, so for me it was kind of hard. My first one when I first started it, I was like, yeah, if I would do this, I had to get a name too. And I remember I was walking down the street. I was walking down the street on the Coppin side because I went to Douglas, and I was on the side. I was on the other side where Coppin walking down the street, and I was like, Mel, because at first it was basically Mel would stand for mentoring elementary leaders, but I was like, that's just too broad. I mean, that's just too centered. Just the elementary school. Like, what if I want to do middle school or then potentially get a high school or college? So I was like, I can't do that. But then my friend named Sean, he went to the same high school, and he was basically like telling me, he was like, I was like, I don't want something short, but I want something that's unique to me. And then he basically I told him my name, and he came back and he was like, how about NBCL, mentoring through basketball, changing lives? And I was like, that sounds good. Like, that sounds good. Like, that sounds awesome. He's like, yeah, you can use that. And ever since then, yeah, shout out to my man Sean. He gave my name, and ever since then I've been running with it. I remember the day like it was yesterday. Mentoring through basketball, changing lives, and because I'm mentoring through the basketball, I'm changing people's lives while I'm doing it. So, hey, it was a good name. I had to keep going, and I liked it. I liked it. It kept pushing. And then once my name came out, I think a lot of people choose to pick like NBCL or they just say Coach Johnson as an individual. Because like somebody say Coach Johnson, they automatically know who I was. So that's another thing, like what you said, Jim. Like for me, like my name is Shala, but if you see it, I'm Sheila, Shayla, Sheila. I'm so many different names. It makes no sense. So Miss Joni was like, I'm gonna just call you Coach Johnson. I'm like, bet. That's good, Coach. Wow, it works out. And then ever since Miss Joni gave me that, I've just been running with it. So Coach Johnson and DCL mentoring through basketball. Yeah, that's just basically me. Yeah, it's basically me. It is. What time is it? Well, it's 6:50. Yo, time be going by fast. Like, hold up, slow down. Jeez. No, thank you, Cindy. It's Shalom. Yes, like, yeah, it's in the back of the Bible. And my mom and dad was like, yeah, we got your name in the back of the Bible. I'm looking at them like, yo, why would y'all do that? Like, because now when I go to the doctor's office and I'm in the waiting room, they be like, Sheila Johnson, and I got to stand up. And they be like, oh, you're a male. Like, they be like, oh, you're Sheila. Oh, okay. They got to know I'm tall. So it's like a 6'9" Sheila Johnson. Like, come on, that's embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed every time. They be like, we here for Sheila Johnson. Like, yo, like last week, prime example, real quick, last week, and then we gonna go to the next question. Last week I got a jury duty, right? Jury duty papers, like, and I was scared because I ain't never get jury duty, right? So, they put your information in there. You see a lot of talk about you got to do this questionnaires and the third. Now, mind you, this is the government, right? This is the government. Like, this is Baltimore City Circuit Court. Like, this is the government. So I'm logging in, and I'm looking at my information. They got my social security number on there. They got my birthday. They got my address. But then I go look at my gender, and it says female. And I'm like, yo, like, I am not a female. Like, how can I change this? I am a male. Like, I'm like, and then I'm calling them, and they were like, yeah, I called them, and I was like, yeah, they got my name as a female, but I'm a male. Like, and they was like, oh, yeah, get your ID number and your birthday. And I gave it to them. He's like, oh, yeah, it says in our records that you're a 20-year-old female. No, I'm not. No. I am a 20-year-old male. Okay, my voice is very deep. I have an Adam's apple. I'm a guy. I can stand up. And I was just like, you know what? I don't know. I wanted to change my name, but I'm like, I'm not gonna do that to my parents. They took a long time, so I'm gonna just let them have that. But like, yeah, when naming my kids and businesses and things like that for the future references, I'm gonna name something that's easy, like a James or a Kevin or Rebecca or something that you can call them by their name, like you can see what they is by their name. But no, I really am. It is 6:52 again, y'all. I really appreciate you guys for coming on here. I had a good time. I really did. I've been waiting for this all week. With this business showcase. But we're gonna get to our jewels real quick because it's like 6:52 and it's like multiple of us. So we can basically go 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go Gemma, Sydney, James again, and then I'm gonna close out. Talk about the next time for Winter Wednesdays, and Cam will come on here next week as well. So we talk about that as well. So Gemma, if you want to go first.
Yeah, I can go first. So you're an artist. You don't have to have a business. You don't have to sell commissions. You don't have to sell your work. It can be a side hustle. It don't have to be a side hustle. It can be a big business. It's up to you, and you can still be an artist if you don't sell your work, or if you just sell it when you feel like selling it. So that's just my jewel for today because I feel like a lot of people don't know that. So if you're an artist, you don't have to be an entrepreneur as well.
I like that. What you said.
All right, my jewel for the day is don't use planning as a form of procrastination. I know many of us are trying to start businesses and we just, I'm still planning, I'm planning it. But really, it's people out here with half the talent as you and half is planning done as you, just getting stuff done. And that's just putting effort out there to get started. So don't use planning as a form of procrastination.
I like that. James?
I say always be in love with what you do, because some people are out here living lives where they're doing things that doesn't make them happy. And plus, who will want to start a business and if you don't enjoy doing it, you're not going to want to continue to do it. So at least be in love with what you do and make sure, like, also if you're able to do it, turn your passion into like a profit. But hey.
I like that. I feel like my jewel is so basic now, but okay. My jewel is, in order to do what you want to do, you gotta do what you gotta do. And saying by that, like I learned in college, like I'm in college, guys. I would like to have some type of fun, but I was thinking like, I got classes, I got basketball teams, I got a cross country team. Like, in order to do what I want to do, in order to have fun, I got to do what I got to do. So that is my jewel for the day. Again, guys, I appreciate you guys for coming on here. Thank you for giving me you guys time. Definitely for you, Sid, Jim, and James. If you ever guys want to come back on again, you can just send me a nice little text message. We can definitely make that happen. But for the last 5 minutes, I'm gonna just basically do like a little check-in session with everybody. If you guys want to stay on, and everybody in the comments, it's like the last. I mean, like I know it's like coming towards an end, so like the school year, and I just basically checking on everybody. I remember like Gemma, you a junior, correct? Or you a junior? So I know it's
I'm a
like
junior.
so you got SATs, you got finals. Sydney, I know
Oh,
you doing the same thing.
we here to talk about that.
I just want to do a check-in, like basically just checking on you guys, see how you guys doing. I know you be coming towards the end of school. Like, how y'all doing? Like, what's up?
School mess. It's like
It's
no,
a
school
mess.
cool. Grades is cool as always. They good. I don't know. College is stressing me out, I guess. I don't know what college I want to go to. I know I want to go. Don't know how long I want to go. Don't know what I want to go for. So I guess I'm just trying to figure out that and if I want to do the business full time or pursue a career. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But other than that, school's going good. We got ring ceremony coming up, so I'm excited
Mm.
for that. That's like week after next. So set my makeup appointment and stuff, my hair appointment. So I'm just looking forward to like the luxuries of school since we missed out on it. So prom, all of that stuff, the end of the year trip. So I'm looking at all of that. Not the test. I didn't test it enough this year, but of course they're gonna test me some more. So but I'm just looking forward to all the good stuff.
Okay. But as far as like with schools and stuff, definitely take your time. Definitely when you thinking about what school you want to go to, just think about like the distance and like how far can you get back home in case of like emergencies and things like that. Also, like one thing, like I know for me is like insurance is like one of my biggest things. Is like I have Maryland insurance, and when I come to North Carolina, like some of my insurance don't work down here. So just keep that also in mind when you picking what school you want to go to as well. Sydney, what about you? How's school going?
As far as school, it's going to finish the school going to finish itself because I'm done. But outside of school, I mean, I don't really know. I just know that I'm just trying to look at the bright side of things, and like Jimmy said, look at the stuff we have coming up. I'm definitely excited for Junior Day. Me and my girl Gemma walking down the aisle, right? In our
If
dresses
God
and
don't do it, it
makeup.
just won't get done. Amen, Jim.
That's what I'm
God.
saying. So I'm
Hey,
definitely excited to start, looking like something again. I look rough like a little Bob Marley right now, but I'm ready to take these out as soon as the camera's cut off. But yeah, my birthday is in 10 days, so I'm already
okay.
17. My license test, my driver's test is coming up April the 8th. So I'm getting my
Okay.
license and looking for a car. So like I'm just excited for that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So yeah, just basically a nice little check-in. Just want to see you guys how you guys doing. Again, thank you guys for coming on here. I really appreciate you guys. Man, I will see you guys next week. See you
See
guys.
y'all.
And everybody else in the chat, see y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me today. Y'all know it's me, Coach Johnson. We always come with the hot and the heat and the plan. But listen, y'all, it's only 6:50, 6:58, 6:59. Go be productive. Like, I know Miss Johnny not on here, but I'm on here, and I'm gonna tell you, be productive. Like, don't close this computer or don't log off of YouTube and just get in the bed. And don't do that. Like, read a book, do some homework. Look at what school you want to go to, but be productive. Be productive. Be productive. Definitely, Cam. Make sure you vote for Cam. Please vote for Cam. Y'all know Cam always support us, so this is our time to support Cam. So definitely support Cam. Send Cam out a good love. And you guys, if you guys have like any other topics you guys want to talk about with me or Cam, you can definitely send us like an email or DM. Always available to new topics, new emails. Definitely, if anybody else is watching, they like want to partner with us, and come on and talk about anything. Definitely email me or Cam. But again, guys, it's been a great show today. So I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys for coming on and go be productive from Coach Johnson. See you guys.